What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Steve's Random Stuff. Today I am back out in the garage and it's once again time for Tie One On. And it's an episode that I do every month as I get ready for our monthly club tournament to go over the baits I got ready, all rigged up on my rods. And this month's kind of a co-angler special. Just because my boat's not quite ready yet to get out on the water. I'm still waiting on some final parts for the fuel rails, the diaphragms, and the tracker valve. Those were on back order from Mercury, so until I get those, I'm still kind of dry dock, so I'll be fishing as a co-angler this month. Something I haven't done in quite some time, so should be interesting. It's really tough to kind of go from a boater to a non-boater, to kind of condense all your tackle into just what you're going to need. So I spent quite a bit of time out here tonight just going through everything. Tonight I am sipping on a Russian River Brewing Company 2-row Hill 56. I think this is a pale ale. Very tasty. Thanks to my son Andrew for those. So that's what I'm enjoying while I'm getting all my stuff ready. Before we get into all the rigging and stuff, just a quick update on the lake. From what I understand, the water temperature is anywhere from 52 to 54, 55 maybe. So still pretty cold, but it is on the warming trend. This last rain storm that came through the last couple of days, especially last night, it was just storming, big rain, some flooding. Was kind of a warm tropical storm, so kind of a change from what we've been having with the freezing cold temperatures, the snow, the sleet, the hail, etc. Snow down to 1,000 foot like a week and a half ago. Snow at Lake Sonoma. We all know it's snow at Clear Lake and so on. So kind of a change with the warmer rain. Temperatures have been getting up into the upper 50s. Which we haven't seen with those colder fronts that have gone through. So we'll see what kind of effect that has on the fish. Lake level is up to 460. It's up like 5 feet, I think 4 feet just in the last 3 days, about 7 feet in the last 7 days. Mostly due to this last big storm that's kind of blown through. Since Christmas has gone up about 85 feet or so or plus. Big increase in water. If it keeps raining like it's been doing, we may even see the marina flood. So I'm not sure how close it is to the marina right now, but we'll find out tomorrow. So anyways, that's kind of lake conditions. Water is dirty, chocolate brown, and you just have to kind of plan for that. A good thing about that is I get to use some of the baits I haven't used in quite a while. Those bright chartreuse, fire tiger colors. Stuff's been sitting in the tackle box because the water's been so clear and you know, down to 10-20 feet in some cases at some lakes. So get to use some of the baits I haven't used in a while. So anyways, let's get into the rods. I got 6 rods tied up today as opposed to the normal 12 or 13 rods. Just trying to keep it simple, going with my confidence baits. Everything I got stashed into a single tackle bag. As you can see, just got everything condensed down here. A couple packs of line in case I need to redo some leaders. I got some crankbaits, just some alternative crankbaits. I got some bladed jigs as well and a swim jig. Got some jig heads, my standard box of hooks and weights, a bunch of brush hogs, different colors. These are the standard size brush hogs, and then a bunch of jigs. And then some various swim baits to put on as trailers for spinner baits and the bladed jigs. So that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. Just keeping it simple. Sticking with kind of the same techniques, but maybe changing up baits and colors as the day progresses, as conditions warrant. So let's get into the first couple ones I have here, which are reaction baits. Oh, and the other thing I do have a bag like this. This is a Guggen Squad vinyl bag. I can put a bunch of baits in here, a bunch of different plastics and such, and so I have one of those loaded up already in the truck, ready to go, with various worms, creature baits, jig trailers, and stuff like that. So anyways, the first couple baits are my reaction baits for power fishing. And we'll start out here with a spinnerbait. Got a Fire Tiger spinnerbait with that big Colorado blade. See, going with the gold blades because of the overcast conditions. Nice heavy spinnerbait. And then I have the swim bait on here. I actually colored that swim bait. You can see that I colored the swim bait, the belly, with the chartreuse marker to give it some brightness, and put a little red on there as well. So I have that spinnerbait, and then as backups I have some other spinnerbait options with different blade combinations, different colors, black and blue, black and red, chartreuse and white, other Fire Tigers with different blade combinations, and so on. So I can switch that up throughout the day. If I break one off, I have other backups as well. The next one I have here is a crankbait. And again, Fire Tiger color with the chartreuse. Going with the square bill, Lucky Craft crankbait. And something I can throw up there shallow. And then I have a bunch of other crankbaits as backups, different colors, the red crawl, chartreuse and blue, other Fire Tiger colors, and just something that's really bright that the fish can see in the dirty water. I have some medium diving crankbaits as well in case I need to go a little deeper, in the similar color combinations. So that should get me covered for crankbaits down to that 10 or 12 foot level. I think that we'll be fishing anywhere from the bank down to maybe 20 or 25 feet. So that's kind of the plan, the target that I got for now. Next baits are kind of some dragon baits, bottom bouncers. First one I got here is a Texas rig, Woo Tungsten, 3/8 ounce weight with a bead. And this is the Yamamoto Mermaid, kind of a new bait for me. I haven't used this bait before, but I really like these big fat claws they got on here. Creates a lot of thumping action. These big tails they have, these curly tails, that will create some action as it sinks. I got a bunch of these at the Outdoor Pro Shop in Cotati this past week. Some different colors. They actually had these in a clearance bin for $4.99 a pack, as opposed to I think the normal price is like probably $7.98 or something a pack. So if you're in the area and you want to head down to Outdoor Pro Shop, check out their clearance bin for various Yamamoto baits, not just the mermaids, but they had some cowboys and flapping hogs and worms and so on in that thing. So good deal there. Promote Outdoor Pro Shop, check them out. Next one, another Texas rig here. And as I mentioned already, the brush hog. This is just your standard June bug brush hog. Again, Woo Tungsten weight with a bead, pegged, something I can drag around and get those fish. The brush hog's been a standard bait on Lake Sonoma for decades, really. So I have a lot of different colors in the brush hog that I can try on throughout the day and give those a try. Next up on my jig rod, I've got the old Mr. B jig, black and red with a little bit of orange, and then I have a Strike King Crawdaddy trailer on there and a black and orange as well. Good color combination for the jig. Trying to stick with that crawdad color, something dark to attract those fish. And again, I got a box full of jigs as well for in case I break off, I need to change things up. Various colors, pretty much the gamut for jig colors. Anything you can think of, I probably got green pumpkin colors, black and blue, black and red, and so on. And then my last rod, where's it at here? My last rod here is spinning rod. This is my G Loomis IMX Pro rod, my shaky head rod that I use religiously. I love this rod. Got the little foot lures, curly tail on here. This is like a 7-inch. Get that thing. Green pumpkin, strawberry, I believe he calls that. Again, a good crawdad color, dark black head, 1/4 ounce shaky head on there. Big bait, moves a lot of water. I can bounce this around the bottom. And then I can always change that up. I have some lighter, some 3/16 ounce heads if I need to go lighter. Variety of worms of different colors and sizes. I'm trying to stick to mostly like 7-inch worms, the bigger baits, whether it's a robo worm or something with a curly tail like that one to just to displace a lot of water. And that's kind of the setup what I got. Looking forward to get out there. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been fishing since the last tournament. It's going to be a interesting day with the weather. It's probably going to be dry in the morning, but the rain should be starting up probably at midday, and could get a little wet out there. Hopefully not as much rain as we've had in the last couple of days, but definitely can plan on some weather out there. As always, I'll get some footage during the tournament, and I'll get some weigh-in information. Hopefully I get to the weigh-in a little sooner than last month and get you some information and show some of the weigh-in. Probably gonna be a little reserved on giving out information as far as what's working and what's not working, just because next week we have our first annual club open tournament. So if you're looking to get out in the lake and you want to fish a tournament next week, which is the 18th, will be the Roto Empire Bass Club first annual springtime tournament at Lake Sonoma. $120 all in per team. $100 is the entry fee, $20 for big fish. You can sign up the day of, just get there early to sign in, and should be good to go. And then the following weekend, which is the 25th, I believe, is another tournament, which is Andre's Memorial Tournament, I believe is what it's called. Something I've never fished before, but I'm hoping to get out there that weekend and fish with my boat. Hopefully it's all back together by then and the parts are in, and I'll be able to use my boat for that tournament. If not, I may have to reach out to my buddy Jimbo and borrow his boat again, but hoping to get out there 3 weeks in a row for those 3 tournaments and get some of those fish. Hopefully this rain gets past us and get some warmer weather to get those fish up shallow, back up in the creeks, and look for some of those big Lake Sonoma hogs. So anyways, that's it. That's all I'm taking, just what's in the bag. Some extra Seagar fluorocarbon line for leader material as I need it, and that should do it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more to come, and we'll catch y'all next time. Take care.